Hello Dicers, welcome back to Dice Decides and welcome back to another Feel Good Friday. So do you want to know how to build your self-esteem? Let's get right into it. The only way you can build your self-esteem is to start to accept who you are 100%. So a lot of us might have a lower self-esteem because of our upbringing, our experience in elementary school and high school, the way the start of our life was, and that kind of shaped how our self-esteem is. But that doesn't mean we can't take steps towards building our self-esteem and increasing it to very nice levels. We can all work on that. And I want you all to realize the power that you all have inside of yourselves. You just have to look within. Don't seek acceptance from other people out there, but just look within. Start to accept your own flaws, accept your own features, accept the way you are, and then go from there. Only when you can accept who you are is when you can actually start to grow. And the way to do that is to look at the things you don't like about yourself and truly consider them. Like, take care of your own flaws and turn them into something that it's not necessarily a flaw. Is it truly a flaw? That's what you have to ask yourself, basically. And go into new experiences and try out new things and learn to expand your abilities in everything you do. Only then can you build your self-esteem by just accepting who you are completely. And it doesn't matter what anyone else says. All that matters is how you look at yourself. Do you accept the person you are? And if you don't, it doesn't always have to be that way. You can work on that. You can take step-by-step process to start accepting yourself. For some of you, it might not be easy. And I'm not saying it will, but I encourage you all to try to build your self-esteem. Whatever it takes, whatever you can do, at least try. Don't just sit alone in misery with your low self-esteem. You don't have to stay that way. That's what I want you to know. Go out there and build your self-esteem and realize that your past doesn't have to define who you are. Stay in the present moment where you are right now and accept the way you are right now. Only then can you grow. And you just have to see for yourself. Keep a journal if you have to. Keep a journal of how you feel about yourself. And then you can look back and see your progress. See if you have become more confident in yourself. See if you have actually made some progress. And that actually helps. Because sometimes you can't really tell if you have made a progress, but when you look back at how you view yourself, you can really tell that you've actually made a progress. All you have to do is work on yourself. And that's what I encourage you all to do. Work and just love yourself. Just love who you are. And if someone doesn't accept you, you don't have to accept them. But be understanding. Everyone has a different view of how people should be, but there is no right way of being. It's just important to accept who you are. Don't try to be someone else. Accept who you are, because everyone has had different experiences. Everyone has different genes. There's so many different factors for every person that define who we are. So there is no right way of being. It's all about just accepting the way you are. Because you have to walk with yourself every day. So might as well accept it. Accept yourself. And then you can grow and have wonderful life experiences when you can build your self-esteem and learn to be more kind to yourself. Treat yourself like your very best friend. Hopefully you treat your best friend well, but most of us do. Most of us treat our friends so well, but when it comes to ourselves, we can be very negative and very critical. And it's not helpful. You gotta be kind to yourself. Be nice. Treat yourself like your very best friend that you wouldn't want to harm. And that way you can learn to work on yourself. And like I said, take step by step, keep a journal if you must, it truly helps, and eventually you'll see a progress, and eventually you'll build that self-esteem if you commit to it, if you treat yourself like a good friend that you want to take care of, that you want to see succeed, a friend that you want the best for. Don't you want your friends to succeed? Of course you do. That way, you want your friends to succeed, but at the same time, you have to treat yourself as a friend. So, if you want your friends to succeed, that means you automatically make yourself want to succeed if you treat yourself as a friend. So, all in all you have to do is just to be understanding and kind to yourself. Don't push yourself too much. Take breaks and take some time for yourself. Don't always be in groups of people and always be on social media or always on your phone. You know, a lot of us can get addicted to social media and the internet. I get a lot too. Like, it happens all the time. But that's why I take certain times in the day where I just break off from the internet. I take time for myself. I meditate. I get in touch with my inner self. Who am I? Who is Dice? I learn who I am instead of being distracted by other people's lives, because it's definitely happened to me a lot. I get sucked into so many other different lives, different vloggers, and I follow so many people, and then if you do it too much, you start to forget who you are. It's not good. Everything in moderation, guys. So make sure you don't get sucked into internet, and take a break, take a detox, take a dopamine fast. Because a lot of us have dopamine dependencies. We don't realize that our smartphones and the internet in general creates a lot of dopamine when you get a notification. It's like, oh, yeah, it's dopamine. It's the same as taking like a lot of drugs. Like, it's the same thing. You just get a big hit of dopamine every time you get a text. It's not good. So you have to take some breaks from it to reset your dopamine levels and just in general get in touch with yourself again, to remember who you are. Because once you learn to understand, once you understand yourself, you can build your self-esteem more, because then you know where you have to go from. You learn about where you stand, basically. At least you get a starting point from which you can then develop. So that's the key thing. Learn who you are and take steps to build your self-esteem today. Don't wait till tomorrow. Do it today. Start today. Put your phone down. Yeah, don't even finish this video. Put it down. No, please. But you get my point. A lot of us can spend an hour, 2 hours, 3 or 4 hours on social media, even more. And we just live other people's lives. That's not healthy. You should live your life. You should live your life to the fullest extent, as great as you can, because you are wonderful. And no matter what has caused you to have a low self-esteem, whether it's your parents or your classmates or bullies or anyone, it doesn't matter what people say, because I know that you are very wonderful and an amazing, unique person that deserves all of the love and understanding. So I want you to give yourself that. So please do that for your own sake. All right. Well, that's it for this Feel Good Friday. Just chilling out in nature, as I like to do. And yeah, check out the amazing Feel Good Friday merch. And that's it for now. So remember to gently tap on that like button and ring that bell so you don't miss an upload. And thanks for watching, Dicers. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. And I will see you next time.